Right, the Extinction Rebellion. So far, we've got 750 arrests. This was 2 hours ago. And I want to talk about a couple of things in there because it's been kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. The main one, of course, being Emma Thompson. Bless her little face. If I could fly cleanly, I would. Oh, well, isn't that amazing? Aren't you setting a wonderful example? For anyone who doesn't know, she's been criticised for flying 5,000 miles from LA to speak at the protests for all the people who've decided to shut down London. And so in that one flight, she's put more CO2 into the atmosphere than I do in a year. Fuck me. Right. Climate change is real. Of course it is. But the only way we can stop it, the only way that we can do it, well, there's two things actually, is individual choices. It's down to you as an individual. And as far as I'm concerned, we need encouragement on that. Not this browbeating, we're going to fuck up London, we're going to fuck up your fuck you. We're going to close the airport. I'm glad they got to those kids that tried to close the airport. Apparently they were all emotional and crying and shit. And it's like, why? Why? As I titled Hayden's video on this, it hits the poor the hardest. What if you've saved all... I don't go on fucking holiday. I can't afford to go on holiday. But what if I have got my weekend away? What if I've saved all fucking year? What if I've gone without food? What if I've gone without everything? Just to take my daughter away for Easter weekend. And a load of prepubescent pricks just decide to block the airport because it's an emergency. If it is a legitimate emergency, then you shouldn't be flying 5,000 miles to come and virtue signal there. You shouldn't be leaving fucking plastic bottles all over the place, covering your body in plastic. They don't realise there's plastic in all the clothes. They're all there with the sunglasses and the and the Volvic and the fucking... It's just insane. It's insane. We just had a comment there saying she paid first class, and yeah, not only that, they asked her about it, didn't they? And they said, well, would you fly economy? And she just scoffed. I'm Emma Thompson. Right, I want to have a look at this, because obviously if you go on their website, because that's the... Because, all right, you know what? Fair enough. Apartheid in South Africa. There was years of demos for that, and it wasn't very fun. It wasn't very nice. But there was a clear thing there. Back in the 90s, CFCs were putting a hole in the ozone layer. There was a panic. Do you remember all the movies? All the movies then had this dystopian thing where the ozone layer had gone and everyone had just gone mental and was baking. But you know, the thing with that, there's a clear thing there. It's like CFCs, get rid of them. And then we solve the problem, or at least reduce the damage that's already been done. Clear thing there. Extinction Rebellion. What are your demands? Come on, what do we need to ban? What do we need to do? This is an emergency, apparently. A fucking emergency. Let me know what's been going on then. Oh, the truth, is it? We are facing an unprecedented global emergency. Life on Earth is in crisis. Scientists agree we've entered a period of abrupt climate breakdown. Yeah, all right, so we need to adjust to that then, don't we? We need to adjust to it. There's billions and billions of us on the planet. Even if we all became vegetarians, we're still going to grow a shitload of food. We're still going to need to transport it all over the place. Jesus Christ. The emergency. I'm going to go into the emergency in a minute, actually. I've got another page up I'm going to get to. But first, let's have a look at their demands. Tell the truth. Government must tell the truth by declaring a climate and ecological emergency. Have you seen this new phrase they've been using? Ecological justice, climate justice. Bless them. Working with other institutions to communicate the urgency for change. I've actually got a thing from the WWF up that I've used in a previous video. I'm going to go into that in a minute in terms of institutions. Right, here's the thing, okay? There is an emergency. There genuinely is. But the richer a country is, the more it cares about the climate, the more it has the wealth and the ability to actually be better, you know, to be more environmentally friendly, to actually think about the carbon. The problem is South America. I've been over this before, right? So if there is an emergency, if there is a genuine emergency, then why the fuck? Here's the graph here. This is biodiversity. This is a Living Planet Index, right? Look at South America. They've called it the neotropical, okay? It is fucked. Now look at North America, in the Arctic. Look at this, right? The last 5 years, this was 2018. In fact, it levels right off at 2010, yeah? In fucking the year 2000, it's been leveling off and slowly coming through. Why? Because we all know about it, because we all care about it, because we've actually been doing something about it, and it's been going up. So, if we're going to treat this as an emergency, as they're saying, and if we're going to be honest, as they are saying, does this mean we have to invade South America? Does this mean we have to blow them off the planet? Should we just nuke them? If this is such an insane thing that we need to chase right now, then what's the option? Because getting rid of plastic bags isn't going to help. I'm guessing that their answer is socialism. Act now! The government must act now to halt biodiversity loss and reduce greenhouse gas emissions to net zero by 2025. Here's the thing, man. Did you see that guy on Sky News? Adam Bolton completely ripped him apart, and he's just, I will not stand for this, and he walked away, and he was going on about how we're going to have another hot summer and people aren't going to be able to eat. Well, halting biodiversity loss and reducing greenhouse gas emissions to net zero, that would kill millions of people. How do we get the food around? How do we transport it? There's too many of us. You can't just get it to net zero. I've seen one of the fuckers, it was being, in an interview saying, well, you know, you just say that, don't you? You just say that's the goal, and then you get near it. You get near it. But look at this, man. Biodiversity loss. It's levelling off. Where's the emergency? Where's the emergency? Oh, look, it's in South America. Oh, look, it's in the Indo-Pacific. Jesus Christ, this includes China as well. So, and everyone knows China or India are fucking it up. So who knows how well we're doing? Act now. We have been acting. We have. Stop putting it on the fucking government to take care of everything. Put it on yourselves. Don't fly 5,000 miles. Make a fucking YouTube video, you prick. Everyone will watch it. No, you have to go and stand and dance on the bridge with everyone else, showing everyone what a wonderful fucking person you are, whilst you're creating traffic, making it worse, you fucking pricks. Oh, but here's where it gets amazing. Here is where it gets beautiful. Beyond politics. Oh, what does that mean? That's an interesting way of putting it, isn't it, eh? That's an interesting way of putting it. Beyond politics. Is this your way of saying sidestep democracy? It fucking is, because I've seen it. You're saying voting doesn't work, democracy doesn't work. You guys are looking for revolution. I know you've got the communists there. You've literally got the communists on the news being interviewed saying, yeah, we need revolution. But the problem is, what happens after the revolution, you fucking dicks? What happens after everyone needs feeding? And you've halted fucking greenhouse gases to net zero. What happens then? When everyone's starving and everyone's coming. And I tell you what, the first people that are going to go are the fucking protesters. Because that's how it's always gone. Every revolution, the guillotines turn on you straight away. Straight a fucking way. Why? Because you're no good to anyone. You're not going to be able to graft. You're a fucking traitor to your own country because you're ready to rip everything apart. You can't even let some prick go to work on public transport. They do the same here in Manchester. They blocked the Metrolink outside the public library. You're stopping people from accessing the biggest library in the city whilst also blocking people from using the most eco-friendly way of getting around the city. Oh my God! And these are the people that you want to win the hearts and minds of. You fucking tools. This is the thing, right? The environmental angle, it is a thing. And everyone knows about it. Everyone knows, right? They do. Because we can see in the data things are getting better. We can see that. We still need to keep at it, and people are doing. But it's just fucking madness. It's straight up madness that it's like, yeah, we want a people's assembly. And they want the government to bend to that. How do we pick it? How do we pick who's in it? Because I tell you this, if it's fully democratic and it's fully representative, you're not going to like the people who make up this assembly. It's not going to be all you waving your flowers going, we've got to do something, man. Here's the thing that really fucks me off about this, that really, really fucks me off about this. These people are citing a global problem to demand control of our democracy. It is an emergency here in the UK. We need to take over the UK. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. This is an emergency. The challenges are big, wide-ranging and complex. So why the fuck would we leave it to you? It's for all of us. All of us. It's educating people. It's encouraging people. Right, if you let 20 million people know, holy shit, look at this, guys. We're getting there. Look at this. In America, some species are above 1970s level. Some species are actually above from when we first realised this was going wrong. Oh my God! We're getting there. Keep going. All this shaming people, fucking up fucking like sponsorship deals, smashing the windows of oil companies, the same ones that produce the oil that gets you everything. Everything that you use. Your entire house is covered in plastic. Your furniture, your clothing, your fucking phone. Everything. My everything. All this computer. Everything fucking around me. That same company that you're smashing the thing provides that as well as the bad stuff. Yeah? So as cathartic as it might feel to just break it all down and smash it, why don't you just encourage people? Let them know. Spend an extra 10p on that and you're helping. Recycle, do this. It's possible and it's doable. We can get there, but not with this bullshit. Not with this bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. The 5-year election cycle is short-term goals. Yeah, well, you know what? They're literally like I get that. I get that. So what do you want? Do you want communist China? Because you know what? They do some really good things in China by thinking 10, 50, 200 years down the line. That's how they think there. But they're not free. Is that what you want? Because you've got to choose either actual freedom for citizens or this bullshit. Political parties are influenced by the interests of corporate lobbies. Yes. So buy green, buy ethical. More and more of us are doing it every fecking day. Jesus Christ, I'm done with those pricks. Fuck them. Let's check the chat. I can't even do it. You arseholes. People are going on about George Soros, of course. I mean, it's a weird one with him, innit? I'd avoid it. If you're trying to win an argument, you're trying to say it's not a good place to go, to be honest. Choose the form of the destructor. Yeah, this is the thing with these fucking communists, man. They're all going on about fascism all the time. It's like, oh, wait. You're warning me about one totalitarian dictatorship and just presenting your own one that's got a fucking rainbow flag behind it. It's like, well, it's still the same fucking thing. I want liberty. I want freedom. You know? I also want social responsibility. I don't mind knowing that my taxes are going to pay for old folks' homes. I don't mind that. I want them to. It's not one or the other with people. And the thing is, the vast majority of people think like me. They want hospitals funded. They want schools funded. They want police. That's the majority. They want to take care of their fellow man. They do. They fucking do. So use that. Foxy blames the vegans and put me in charge. I promise to be benevolent. Yeah, well, everyone says that, don't they? When everyone's broke. I see a lot on Twitter, people like lecturing. That Notch is the best one. People, you know, the guy that made Minecraft. What have you done with your money? None of your fucking business, mate. None of your business. Happy Dog says every socialist student thinks they'll be the camp commandant in the gulags when in reality they'll be the gravel on the drive. That's the thing, man. They're the first to go. Because, all right, let's do this. Let's have a revolution. And as they say it, in terms of the communist side of it, it won't be state communism. That's bad. We've learnt this time. It'll be open. All right, so what about the guys that get up at 5 a.m. and work their fucking asses off? You know, and they're used to that, and they're used to having the privilege that comes. I sit on my ass all the time, and I'm relatively poor as a result. But you know what? I'm happy. I get other things. I spend time with my daughter. What about someone's going to need to be put in charge? They always say that. Co-ops and all that stuff. Jesus Christ, have you ever been in these things? Have you ever worked for a charity? The people involved in it. The power-hungry sleaze. If you can guarantee me that no one will be corrupted, that no one will be power-hungry, that nobody will ever lie and everything will be fine and we will finally have utopia, show me some genuine, legit evidence that you can somehow change the personalities of every single human being on the planet, all 7 billion of us or whatever the fuck it is now. Is it 8 or 9? I can't remember. It's a lot though, isn't it? Show me evidence that not a single one of them will be corrupted, that we won't get another Venezuela, and I'll go for it, man. Once you finally work that out, let me know. Until then, let's try and protect individual freedom, shall we? So that we can highlight the arseholes, so we can highlight the corrupt people, and hopefully move them away from the rest of us. I work for a charity for feck all. I educate the kids nobody else wants to deal with. Hey, Foxy, I used to do that when I worked in homelessness. I got, you know, the proper psychos you see in the town centre. That was my clients. Good lads. Hello, an on-triggerist. 12 to 30 in the Trigger Warning live room. Hello, you can say something, you know, you're alright. If anyone doesn't want to chat on YouTube, that's absolutely fine. You can do that. But you can go on Trigger Warning TV /live. You can also DM me any stories you might want me to talk about. Or you can just openly tweet me if you want, at Graeme Booth.